Good evening, YouTube. I am the City Prepper. Today is January 11th, 2018. Today's self-reliance topic is going to be how to make beef jerky. In front of you is everything you're going to need for you to make beef jerky with a holistic approach. You're pretty much knowing everything you're going to be putting into the beef jerky. No additives, nothing that would be preservatives or anything that's going to make you or your family sick. In front of you, you have soy sauce, onion powder, garlic powder, black peppercorns, sriracha, honey, and of course, your cut of meat. The cut of meat in front of you is eye round. I chose eye round because it's usually a leaner cut of meat, less fat. You want to stay away from cuts of meat that have fat in it. Fat is what turns the beef jerky bad and makes it rancid. So let's get started. In front of you is the eye round that's cut up very thinly, almost to a paper thin. You want it to have it very thin because after the dehydration process starts where you're making the jerky, it's going to shrink a little and it's going to get that small beef jerky strips that you're used to getting from the store. So how I started is usually a salt-based liquid, which is the soy sauce, and you need a preservative, either brown sugar or in this case honey. So you do not need additional salt and you do not need anything that's additionally sweet because like I said, you have the soy sauce and the honey. So in front of you, you're going to take the soy sauce first. You can either take one large one or 2 to 3 small ones. And that's going to be your liquid base. This is pretty much drawing out any liquid that's left over in the meat. And for good measure, we'll do another half of this. So while that's coming out, you want to start looking to see how you like. You like spicy, you like a mild taste. I prefer a spicier one, so that's why I'm using sriracha. So you're going to take the onion powder. You want to do about 2 tablespoons of the onion powder. Same thing with the garlic powder. I'm gonna get that nice coating over the soy sauce. Peppercorns, you gotta gauge it by the amount that's covering the top layer of the soy sauce. When you have a nice even layer of peppercorns that are broken down, is generally enough. You don't want to overdo it peppercorn, but just enough to coat the outer layer of the soy sauce. Honey, again, you can use about 2 tablespoons. You don't have to, but this is a preserving agent, so you don't want to overdo it, but at the same time, you want to make sure you have enough. Get a nice even flow around it. This is going to help cure the meat you're using, whether it's beef, chicken, pork, whatever have you. So once that's all in, you want to stir it around real nice to make sure the honey saturates into the soy sauce. And you're going to have a nice texture inside of this. Once the honey is smoothly consistent with the soy sauce, you want to take your sriracha and give it about 2 healthy squirts. You're going to mix that in. This is going to give it a very nice sweet and spicy kick with the honey and the sriracha. So once that's mixed up nice, you start adding your meat. You don't want to add all your meat at once. You want to start spacing it out here and there so that all of your meat is generously coated with your seasoning. Because if you just throw it all on at once, you're going to have them stick together and not everything's going to get saturated by the soy sauce. So now this is part 1 of the video. Part 2 will be how to actually use an oven. You do not need a dehydrator. You don't have to go to the store and buy a smoker. I can do it either way. You can smoke it with the oven, you can smoke it with the dehydrate or with the smoker, or you can use a dehydrator to make the jerky. Easiest way to do it is take your oven, put it on your lowest setting, which is 170. Use a tinfoil ball to prop the oven open so that the moisture can escape. Now when you're making jerky, you have to remember you're not actually cooking the meat, you're just taking out all the moisture and water that's inside of your meat. So you want to stir that around, get it completely covered by your seasonings. You're going to cover it with aluminum foil or saran wrap, and then 3 days later you'll have your finished product to start making jerky with. So stay tuned for further, and thank you to my new subscribers, my current subscribers, and have a great day.